even when you deal with the our atheist brothers and sisters, you think they need an intellectual argument? Let's be a bit more intellectually mature, for God's sake, yeah? All these crazy, stupid YouTube videos I've been watching, someone reads one book on philosophy and they think they could start preaching and they know the answers. This is rubbish. Lao Tzu, I think that's what his name is. Apologies if I pronounced it wrong. He said, those who know, don't speak. Those who don't know, speak. And you know what? That's so true, yeah, in many of the cases these days. Because human beings, as Muslims, we need to be more intellectually, spiritually mature. For example, say you give a very good, powerful argument for God's existence, the design argument, a new form of the design argument. And the contention from the atheist is, but there could be a chance still that God doesn't exist. Then you talk to them about the difference between mathematical probability and epistemic probability, and you talk about all this rubbish that no one understands anyway, even you and them, right? So the point is, you're talking about these things, but then he still responds, and you still get this on YouTube sometimes, but there's still a chance. Now tell me, for God's sake, let's be intellectually, spiritually mature. You think this person needs another intellectual answer? That person has a psychosocial problem. But it's true. Because for life, for everything in their life, the epistemic bar, the criteria for knowledge is here. For marriage, for business, for education, for research, for work, for their profession, for kids, for everything in their life, the level of knowledge is here. But for God, and only God, is all the way there. Why the inconsistency? Why? You think they need another intellectual argument? Because there's something psychosocial going on. Maybe they need you to buy them a friggin' pizza. But it's true. And so many Muslims who think, oh yeah, give them an intellectual argument. Man, be intellectually mature, spiritually mature. I had an atheist come up to me. He was a Muslim, then became an atheist. He did quantum physics at university, Pakistani guy. Then he says to me, oh Hamzة, your argument doesn't work because outside of the universe, causality doesn't exist, because there's no time, and for causality you need time, that kind of thing he was saying to me. And I said to him, hold on a second, I knew the answer. He had an empirical notion of causality. I could have showed him that causality is metaphysical, it's a priori, but I didn't go into that. I just said to him, what do you mean by causality? Which one of the definitions that even the philosophers haven't agreed on are you going to use? Then he could have given an answer. I said, isn't it very interesting that a key word that you're using in a sentence to refute God, you don't know the meaning for? So we sat down. And then he told me, I didn't really connect with my spirituality. I didn't know how to connect with God, kind of thing. His issue was fundamentally different. Another time, another atheist says to me, oh, good debate with Krauss, but I'm still an atheist. Oh, thank you, bro. How's your parents? And he sat down and he told me that he had a negative experience with his Muslim parents. You think everyone needs an intellectual answer? You think everyone's a robot? Let's be a little bit mature. You think you have to give everyone an answer? The one who thinks they have an answer to everything is an absolute idiot. Even God doesn't give you all the answers. He gives you questions to teach you how to think. Allah says in the Quran, chapter 52, verse 35 to 36, did you come from nothing? Did you create yourself? Did you create the heavens and the earth? You have no certainty. Where's the answer? But He's giving you questions. Because if you ask the right questions, it will inevitably lead to the right answers if you're sincere. So the point is, we need to become more intellectually and spiritually mature to help awaken the truth within people. And that might not just be using rational arguments. It has a limit. It might be. But it could be just the experiential stuff. It could be the prayer. It could be that you were just a decent human being and they haven't found a decent human being in a long time. It could be many, many different things.